Welcome to Diaries of a Data Scientist, our podcast in which we share about what's important to break into data science, provide valuable insights also for senior data scientists, and invite interesting guests from different data science areas. We're Yasmin and Kate. We're both data scientists and mentors working in industry, and we are sharing here our thoughts and experiences. Let's go. Hello everyone. This is a small live update from your Diaries of a Data Scientist hosts, Kate and Yasmin. And the first major update, as you've maybe heard in our episode 20, is Kate is currently located in Brazil. And that's why you see her wearing, and I'm so jealous, honestly, right now, wearing a cropped blouse, and me sitting here already, in my wool pullover, because autumn has dropped on Germany, and we're having single-digit degrees in the mornings again, and I just can't cope with it yet. That summer is gone, and here's Kate sitting in springtime, having summer yet before her.
Yes, yeah, definitely. This is what I can definitely say, that I'm not going to miss Germany for the next 6 months. And I'm going to enjoy every single day and every single second on this beautiful continent when it is right now spring. It is spring, guys. And it's plus 33 to plus 34 degrees every single day. That is wonderful. It is amazing. Honestly, I don't know how to explain that. So I'm
adding insult to injury, Kate. Thank you so much for
I
that.
Know. Like a little bit of salt.
Way to rub that in. Kate, maybe tell our listeners, why are you in Brazil and what are you doing there?
Yeah, definitely. So that let's maybe put it as officially it's part of my contract. I mean, not being in Brazil is part of my contract, but being somewhere else for 6 months, it is definitely part of my contract. And when we were thinking about where to send me, I'm a traveler in my soul, and that is why I would always say something. Antarctica, I've never been in there. I would love to see penguins, so please send me in there. If BSF is in there, just I will be the first person investigating this part. And that is why I told them it should be somewhere really, really far away. So something that you cannot just easily go ahead and, go to Spain. Because, for example, BSF is also located in Spain. What are you looking for? You're looking for Antarctica and penguins?
Yeah. No. Yes, exactly. Because I was thinking right now, wasn't there a difference between Arctica and Antarctica in terms of
Yes,
penguins?
Definitely.
So I was
Let's see.
my brain got stuck on that information. I was was it the right Arctic?
Arctic? Well, we can check it out.
Was it the right one? Yes, I'm checking it right. But it looks good. It looks good. There's penguins. So yes, Perfect. You can see penguins there.
Perfect. And for me, it was pretty much the option. Either we can go to Brazil, United States and Canada. I guess it was not really on the mapping because I've been in there and it was not really much interesting for me again to go into this location. And plus the visa processes is really harsh in there. You maybe need to spend much more time than even for Brazil. And with the Asia part, we've tried, Malaysia. We thought about China, thought about Japan as well, and Hong Kong and Singapore. But the kind of project-wise, it was not really interesting for me because this is what I've kind of discovered, that with democratization of data science field and AI and etc., everyone knows about this right now. Kind of people tend to have different perceptions of hiring tech people, and they are thinking still that it's going to be interesting for a technical person to talk a lot about this rather than implementing stuff. And therefore, Brazil was the perfect sweet option. It was far away, and it was also a really interesting project. And pretty much, and here what I'm kind of going to do, it's definitely going to be, let's say, 40 to 50% of the implementation. And next 60 to 50% is going to be about talking and let's say increasing the maturity level of the BSF as an organization and the people working in there. Because honestly, this is my second weekend here, and I feel like I'm the most famous person in the office because everyone is aware about that we have a data scientist from Germany, and nobody really knows what is data science and what is AI, and they mix AI, Gen AI, and etc. And this is going to be really interesting, nice green field for us to have maybe data science week to collaborate with universities to see how everything is going on in the data science field. So like majorly, firstly, implementation, secondly, talking and teaching. So that's, I guess,
Amazing.
wonderful combination.
Amazing.
Yes.
So we're basically doing our podcast now for the next half a year, more remote than ever, being on different continents, being in different time zones. Luckily, I think right now there's a time shift of roughly 5 hours, so which is still super manageable for us. So very good that you're not traveling to New Zealand or like anywhere in the other direction, because getting up like even earlier, I could not survive it, Kate.
Can you imagine Australia?
Oh,
yeah.
No,
for you,
like,
it's like, yeah,
I
time
hate
to spiders. Get up. Me too. Honestly, I'm ready.
But I think Brazil is not much better, right?
Well, I haven't seen spiders so far, and I haven't seen wasps and bees so far, which I have allergy to.
That's a plus.
Which is really nice. Yes, that is why my windows are open to the balcony, and I'm like sitting in here, not being afraid at all. So,
all right.
Yes.
So, Kate, so at one point in time can we actually calculate with doing like a Portuguese podcast? So when is your Portuguese going to be good enough?
Well, I've started already. I have already my Portuguese classes, but I'm not sure if I will be able to talk on Portuguese, because this is the thing, that the language is totally different. Like totally different. I mean, I do understand sometimes there are phrases and kind of the words, but I can see definitely from the way how people talking, from the words, from the positions
it's
of the
super
words.
Melodic, though. It sounds amazing when Portuguese
it is true.
Language is spoken. It's so great.
Yeah.
We did have vacation in Portugal this year, and it was amazing to hear people talk. But it was also really hard to even learn a couple of words.
Yeah, but I guess for me it's a little bit more like it's kind of simple, because they do have this r sound in their like letter.
I could never.
The alphabet, yes, and that is why they would have like the words. They have always this like r thing in the words, and when they say thank you, they would say obrigada. So r is very, very simple for me. Yeah,
they always like. I mean, obrigada or obrigado was one of the words that we were using in the vacation a lot. But it already sounds different when you say it. So
yeah, definitely.
Some people can and some people don't. I think you can learn it, but it's very tough. It's very tough.
It is very tough. So therefore, maybe we can start at least with Hola, tudo bem, or something like that. This is hi, how are you doing? And also, which is really interesting, that it's kind of compared to French language, because in France, you would say ça va. So ça va is how are you doing, and ça va, I'm doing fine, how are you? So ça va, ça va. This is how they have kind of their conversation. I know this because I learned French. And right now with Portuguese, it's like in Brazil, it's the same. So when you say tudo bem, or tudo bem, it's how are you doing? And you would say obrigada, tudo bem. So you would have the same conversation with the same phrases.
Pattern. Yeah, amazing. Okay, so by the way, yes, Portuguese is a language also coming from the Roman branch of the Indo-German language family.
Oh my gosh, I want to just like tell you one story, guys. You will be just like in shock. So it was my second or like third day. I just got to know the team, and we decided to go to the bar. And me,
second day, you were already in the bar.
In the bar with the team. I love that. I love the country. So
work event. Okay, then it's okay.
Yes. What happened is that I has right now, I guess, a German soul, because I was the entire evening, I was teaching people how to better drink things in order to not to be hand over on the next day, because they're doing this like totally wrongly. They are mixing like, I don't know, like firstly they started with the shot, then they do beer, then they do wine. It's like a huge, I don't know, like what you know what I mean right now, right? So firstly, how you do this, you start with the beer, and then you maybe go to the wine, and then you go to the shots, like totally opposite kind of direction that they have. The second thing, so like one guy, he had a beer, and this kind of like foam thing just disappeared because he was not drinking this kind of pretty fast. And I started showing how you can actually do the foam being on the table, like sitting on the table, because like you have to kind of like 2 circles and top, and then you will be having fun. But the most interesting part happened because I started speaking in German language in there, and I didn't even understand that it was German. So not like the sentences, but sometimes the words. So Schaum is in German foam. And
Yes.
entire evening, I would use 𝐿 word, and the people
Instead of
wouldn't just
home.
understand me. Yes, and I was like, "What the heck with you? You don't understand drinking beer, and you don't understand 𝐿 word." And only afterwards, I was like, "What the heck? Damn, this is totally different language. That is why I don't understand
I
it."
think
But
your
then,
brain has to cope with you now,
yes,
like being sent to Brazil while still somewhat having the German
German, kind of,
conditioning
yes.
inside. And it's super interesting. I mean, I'm by no means an expert, but even I could tell that it's not a great combination.
Yeah, but
So
the
very, very,
next,
very proud that you can bring the best of German culture, ironically
for sure.
speaking, now to Brazil,
And
being a
our
great
team lead,
ambassador.
he decided to create a WhatsApp chat, and right now this WhatsApp chat called 𝐿 Team.
Amazing. I've heard that WhatsApp is super, super big in Brazil. I think WhatsApp is
Yes,
the platform to use. Is that
yes, they're
true?
using this all the time, even on
Yeah.
the weekends. And if they want to have to get together after the work, they're gonna use also WhatsApp. It's
Yeah,
pretty
amazing.
interesting. Yes.
And maybe in a couple of like weeks, you can tell us how things are faring and coming along in Brazil, Kate.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
I must say, I'm just so happy that we anyway had this remote setup and we can just continue as
Yeah,
usual to produce nice content. And
yeah, definitely. And I
I'm
guess,
just
guys, for
gonna be
you,
some more jealous, but also rooting so much for you, and so happy that you had like
thank you.
a good trip and found a great apartment now in Brazil, and just also
No.
take care about yourself. And with that, I
Yeah.
think everyone, this was a short live update. If you, let us know if you are also interested in those, right?
Yeah, maybe we can
That's
also do this a bit like more often from our
yes,
side.
and that's why we decided to make it a separate episode. So for those people who are not enjoying this kind of content, you can just skip. But let us know if some of the folks you're listening to it also liked it. So
Yes, definitely. So thank you, Yasmin, for all of your questions. Just kind of doing the storytelling from my side. And yeah, guys, again, welcome to Brazil. It's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. So please stay tuned, because this is something that you will not hear oftentimes. Like, I guess, from Europe, talking about data science and how everything is working in here from Brazil, where Brazil is actually, and definitely maybe not the most mature country in this topic. That is why we're going to definitely dig in these topics together. And see you till the next one. Bye-bye.
amazing. Have a good time. Bye bye.
This was Diaries of a Data Scientist by Yasmin and Kate. And if you enjoyed the episode, remember to check out our YouTube channel and our LinkedIn pages for more engaging content from the data science world. Thank you for today, and seeing you in the comments.